Hello and welcome to Fluent English Language Training Felt, and my name is Amit Kumar Sharma. Dear learners, this video is a tried and tested method of polishing English language and communication skills. I repeat, it is going to polish your English language and communication skills, and I bet you have never seen, you have never watched such video ever before. So stay tuned, do not go anywhere. If somebody pops into your room, just say, please, have some patience, stay there. I'm not free now, I'll see you after some time because I'm watching something which is going to turn my life into a success, gigantic success in your life. Now, what am I talking about? Listen to this. When you present something that you have known for ages, जब आप किसी ऐसी चीज़ को प्रस्तुत करते हैं, प्रेजेंट करते हैं, जिन चीज़ों को आपने जिया है और युगों युगों से देखा है, सुना है, कहानियों के ज़रिए, कथाओं के ज़रिए, वो आपके मन में बस गए हैं। तो जब आप इन चीज़ों को प्रेजेंट करते हैं, तो आपको कैसा महसूस होता है? मैं आपको बताता हूँ। Presenting what you have known for ages is an amazing way to have command over spoken English. आपको वो सब पता है, आपको स्पोकन इंग्लिश में प्रेजेंटेशन देना है. Now, how you are gonna do that? Watch my video. You may use the same contents that I have produced for you, or you can make your own presentation as per your own suitability and choice. Whatever religion you belong to, it doesn't matter. What matters, you watch my video. So watch it carefully. Watch it many times. If you don't understand for the first time, it is only for you, tailor-made, right? So what am I going to focus on? Try to understand this. I'm going to focus on a few skills. कौन-कौन सी skills को मैं focus करने वाला हूँ? Number 1, communication skills. Number 2, understand grammar. मैं आपकी ग्रामर को मजबूत करूंगा. नंबर 3, स्ट्रेंथन वोकैबुलरी. मैं आपकी वोकैबुलरी को बहुत अच्छा करूंगा. नंबर 4, यू आर गोना किल स्टेज फियर. आपको कहीं डर नहीं लगेगा. दुनिया में कोई स्टेज होगा, आपको डर नहीं लगेगा. नंबर 5, यू आर गोइंग टू बी वीविंग. आप अपने विचारों को वीव कर सकते हैं बहुत शक्तिशाली तरीके से. सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. Now I am going to talk about my culture. I am going to talk about my India, my Bharat. ऐसे आपको सोचना है. चलिए उस सोच को विकसित करते हैं. कैसे करेंगे? ध्यान से सुनिए. अब मैं इंग्लिश का यूज करूंगा, बहुत कम हिंदी आपके सामने होगी. Now you know that we have the most ancient culture in the world. Our scriptures are second to none. हमारे जो कथाएं हैं, हमारे वेद हैं, हमारे स्क्रिप्चर्स हैं, पांडुलिपियां हैं, वो दुनिया में किसी दूसरे के पास में नहीं है. Our scriptures are second to none. We have seen numerous marauders. Marauders, आक्रमणकारी. We have seen numerous marauders who invaded Bharat. उन्होंने भारत के ऊपर invasion किया था कई बार. They came and raided our cities, plundered incalculable amount of wealth they had never seen before. They had never seen before such culture, such prosperity, such progress, such astrology, such science. We were the trailblazers. हम अगुआ थे और वो आए, उन्होंने प्लंडर किया, उन्होंने लूटा हमारी संस्कृति को, हमारे बहुत बड़े शहरों को. And this was unpredictable, unprecedented. Now we have survived successfully despite those attacks. We have survived because India is an ancient country and we just can't understand that how we can lag behind. So we are standing solid even today. We have never been aggressors, you know, are symbolic or symbiotic. हमारी जो nature है वो symbiotic है, सबको साथ लेकर चलते हैं. Our symbiotic nature and goodwill have attracted the world too much, and for ages we have been the only hope the world has held on to even today. दुनिया की जो आशा है, उम्मीद है, वो हमारे साथ में आज भी बंधी है। और हमारा वाक्य क्या है? We believe in assimilation. I repeat, we believe in assimilation, my friends. सबको अपने अंदर लाने की क्षमताएं हमारे अंदर हैं. We believe in assimilation, and assimilation has been our power. So many qualities we contain, and even though we think that we don't have anything to talk about, why can't you start telling the world about your own country? Bharat. Your own country gives you a golden opportunity to tell the world who you are, what your country is. When you think on this line, you will attract the information from the universe and you will not say, I don't have words. एक बार स्टार्ट करेंगे तो आपको तकलीफें हो सकती हैं, बार बार नहीं होंगी, इस बात का दावा करता हूं. So my friends, why not propagate our own culture? क्यों इसका propagation हम नहीं करें? हम इसको क्यों नहीं फैलाएं? Think about this. Do you know that we are the transporters of our culture? You are the transporter of our culture. I am the transporter of our culture. He is the transporter of our culture. You are carrying it forward. You are taking it beyond your boundaries. Indian people are in the largest number across the globe. हम कौन से देश में नहीं रहते हैं? Is there any country in the world where we do not inhabit? We are living successfully. We are contributing to their, success, their technology, their GDP, their progress. We are contributing. So we are the transporters of our culture. You are the transporter of our culture. And when I talk about our culture is so strong that it has been able to defend itself. Our culture is capable of defending itself. हमारे कल्चर में इतनी ताकत है कि हम उसको डिफेंड कर सकते हैं. हम कर रहे हैं डिफेंड. Are we the defenders? No, we are not. Our culture defends itself. It defends its people. हमको हमारे कल्चर डिफेंड कर रहा है, वैसे वर्षा नहीं है. So let's become a powerful vehicle. एक व्हीकल बन जाइए. Let's become a powerful vehicle for propagating our culture. And my friends, to do this, we must know our roots. हमें अपने roots को जानना होगा. And then we can root for our legacy. You know your roots and you can root for your legacy. We never forced anybody to embrace our culture. Have we? Ever? Never. They voluntarily turn to our culture. They voluntarily, of their own accord, they feel an irresistible urge, my friends, from within to practice our way of living. उनके अंदर से आवाज आई कि हमें भारत के कल्चर के साथ में अपने को एसोसिएट करना है. और आज दुनिया की बहुत सारी ऐसी कौमें हैं, ऐसी कास्ट हैं, ऐसे लोग हैं जो इंडिया में आकर, भारत में आकर भारतीय बन गए और हमारे ही रंग में रंग गए. उनको हमारा रंग इतना पसंद आया. You need to understand the gravity of the situation because you are the transporter of your own culture. Do not go away from your culture. Embrace your culture tightly so that when you find yourself in the soup later on in some stage of life, your culture protects you. And do you understand that coercion, zabardasti, coercion, compulsion, हम विवश नहीं करते किसी को. Coercion is not at all our tool. हमारा tool coercion नहीं है. हम किसी को बहुत ज्यादा आक्रमण नहीं किया. हमने कभी अपनी सरहदों को, हमने साम्राज्यवाद में, इंपीरियलिज्म के अंदर विश्वास नहीं किया. हम पूरी दुनिया को अपना ही दुनिया मानते हैं, अपना ही देश मानते हैं. We never thrust anything on anybody. We have never done this. We don't thrust, nor do we impose anything. When we do not thrust, people think, they believe in us that every Bharatiya understands that wherever he or she travels, wherever he or she lives, wherever he or she associates himself or herself, they only propagate one thing, which is harmony. Don't we understand these things? We let people use their own intellect. उनके पास में इंटेलेक्ट है, अपना सोचने का क्षमता है, हम उसको रॉब नहीं करते. We never try to rob the intellect. We never rob them of their own intellect. Our culture poses no threat to other cultures. हमारे कोई फ्रिक्शन नहीं है. We never pose any threat. So let the world know, my friends, more about our culture. Why not? Let the world know more and more and more about our culture. So dear my friends, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you how you can use English to tell the world about your own culture. Use the language to propagate, disseminate the roots of your culture. Your culture is going to prosper more. अगर आप किसी पेड़ को खाद पानी नहीं देते हैं तो वो पेड़ पनपता नहीं है, वो सूख जाता है. You are going to tell the world who you are. You are going to tell the world where you have come from. लेकिन अगर आपको पता ही नहीं होगा कि आपकी जड़ें कहाँ हैं, what you are gonna tell them? You will not be able to tell them even a word. World will feel compelled to come out of your mouth if you know everything. But words, जितने भी शब्द हैं, they will submit themselves. वो विवश हो जाएंगे कि हमारे बस का कुछ नहीं है. तो करिए. आज मैं जिस टॉपिक को लेकर आया हूं, अभी कुछ दिन पहले ही हमने एक पवित्र त्योहार को मनाया जिसका मतलब था, जिसको हमने मनाया गोवर्धन पूजा के नाम से. मैं आज उस पर ही अपनी बात को रखूंगा. दोस्तों, गोवर्धन पूजा को सबसे पहले जानते हैं क्या, उसके सिग्निफिकेंस को जानेंगे. So, if I talk about significance and that perception from those lenses, I start telling you more about it, its history, what happened, why we celebrate it. Let us understand more. And here is all that you need to know about Govardhan Puja. अगर आप दुनिया को बताएंगे तो ऐसे बताएंगे आप. So you must know that it is the season of festivals, and every year Deepavali is celebrated with a whole lot of pomp and show and grandeur all over the country. Even when you go abroad, even there you find people celebrating Deepavali with pomp and show. And it looks beautiful. We really love, festivals. We are a country where a whole year long is a festival. So the Festival of Lights is one of the most awaited festivals of the year. हमारी दुनिया में जो पूरा दीपावली है, it is one of the most awaited festivals of the year. And Deepavali festivities, they start with the Dhanteras, you know that, Dhanteras, and then it ends with Bhai Dooj. The brothers visit the sisters, they go wherever they are, they must come, they love coming to the sisters. And these 5-day festivities are full of lights, colors, rituals, and the joy of togetherness. Now when you think about this, when you know these things, then you do not need anything that, okay, I look here or there or anywhere. They come out of your mouth automatically. And you don't have to struggle much. You don't have to wrestle hard with the words, and words don't come to you. But when you start reading something and you try to inspire yourself each time, when you try to put up a video, when you try to make a video on these skills, which I have recommended strongly, then you might feel that you are going to continue doing this in your future. So you are going to talk about the same thing, or you can edit it as per your own need. So when I started telling you about Govardhan Puja, I started with introduction. What exactly Dhanteras is. Then you move ahead, an inch ahead, you can move further. You can also tell that this year Dhanteras was observed on November 11. Then Deepavali falls, I'm sorry, अभी मैं present indefinite में ही लेकर चल रहा हूँ, so इसी में चलता हूँ. And Deepavali falls on November 12. And there is also one more Deepavali that we call Choti Deepavali. And Choti Deepavali is usually celebrated on the day before Deepavali. So this year, Choti Deepavali, it fell on the same day as that of Diwali. And there were 2 days, I believe, if I can travel back. And then after a day after Deepavali, Govardhan Puja is usually celebrated. This time when I was asking my mother that when we are going to celebrate Govardhan Puja, so if I can remember and recollect nicely, then I felt that when Deepavali we celebrated, there was 1 day gap, and then we celebrated Govardhan Puja. So maybe the dates are here and there a bit, but it doesn't matter. What matters is your knowledge. If you do not know your own culture, who is going to put the information into your soul? Who is going to inject the information into your soul? It's not something that you can inject into somebody. No, these things are not injected. If you have been doing those things for a long time, then you feel that they are in your nature. And it doesn't surprise you. But if you feel that somebody comes to you, I'm sorry, if somebody comes to you and they start telling you that my friend, my sister, my brother, my son, this is Deepavali, and you know Lord Rama is associated with Deepavali, or goddess Durga is associated with Deepavali, when you will be just, looking at the person and you will feel taken aback, lost. So do not try to develop these conditions. Just try to embrace your culture tightly, read books, talk to people, just have a discussion, have a prosperous trade of ideas. कभी कभी बैठ लिया कीजिए लोगों के साथ में, उनके साथ में बोलिए. दोनों कानों का इस्तेमाल बहुत अच्छे से करिए. अगर आप कानों का इस्तेमाल नहीं करते हैं तो आपके इंफॉर्मेशन बैंक में ज़रा भी नहीं रहने वाली हैं चीज़ें जो आप समय आने पर निकाल भी सकें. याद रखिएगा मेरी इस बात को. So the sum and substance of this talk is read, speak and work on what I'm telling you. So when you have briefed a bit that this is Govardhan, then you can move ahead. You can also tell that Govardhan Puja, some people call it Annakut, because on this day vegetables are mixed and they are made deliciously and they become a kind of delicacy. एक ऐसी delicacy बन जाती है जिसको खाने का मन हर किसी को करता है, and you start salivating just at the mention of mixed veg बना है or something like that. So Annakut we call it. And this Govardhan Puja, what do we celebrate? Annakut celebrates the child form of Lord Krishna. When Lord Krishna, he was a child, he was wonderful, and he used to, people used to feel gravitated towards him, and they feel pulled to the Leela of Lord Krishna. So this year, Govardhan Puja, it falls on November 13, just after a day after Deepavali, and then you can wear, V-E-R, you can take a shift, you can move from this point and tell people something about the history. If you do not know the history, how would you know? How would you tell? So history is, instrumental. History is going to chart your way further. So people say, according to Hindu mythology, Lord Krishna once encouraged people to worship the Govardhan mountain. उन्होंने गोवर्धन माउंटेन की पूजा करने के लिए लोगों को इंस्पायर किया, एंड व्हेन दे इंस्पायर्ड पीपल टू वर्शिप गोवर्धन माउंटेन, इंस्टेड ऑफ ऑफरिंग देयर प्रेयर्स टू लॉर्ड इंद्र, कि इंद्र की पूजा नहीं करनी है, गोवर्धन पर्वत की पूजा करनी है. What happened then? So why did he do so? He believed that Govardhan mountain provided fodder. Fodder माने चारा वगैरह वो सब देते हैं, घास वगैरह. So Govardhan mountain provided fodder to cows, and that's why should be worshipped. Because Govardhan mountain provided fodder to the cows, and that's why Govardhan Parvat should be worshipped instead of Lord Indra, who gave us what? Who gave us rain. भगवान इंद्र ने तो हमको बारिश दी, लेकिन जो असली उनका ईंधन था, जो चारा था, जो उन बहुत सारी अनगिनत काउस को, गायों को खिलाया जाता था, जिससे वहाँ कभी न खत्म होने वाला दूध पैदा होता था, वो तो गोवर्धन पर्वत ने दिया था. तो उन्होंने कहा कि गोवर्धन पर्वत की पूजा क्यों नहीं करते हो. So what happened after that? And he told his mother Yashoda, भगवान कृष्ण ने माँ यशोदा को बताया, he told his mother Yashoda that it was Lord Indra's responsibility to give us rain. कि ये तो उनकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, ये उपकार नहीं है, उनका रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, क्योंकि बारिश के देवता कौन है? इंद्रदेव. So my friend, what happened after that? To this, Lord Indra got angry and caused so much rain. उन्होंने कहा कि अब मैं तुमको बारिश देता हूँ. And that it led to the floods in the region. Everything was submerged. हर जगह बाढ़ आ गई. Entire area was flooded. And however, Lord Krishna lifted the Govardhan mountain. उन्होंने अपनी लीलाओं से, अपनी कृपाओं से गोवर्धन माउंटेन को उठा लिया. And he lifted the Govardhan mountain with his single finger, you know, जो हमारा little finger है, and gave shelter to everyone under the mountain and protected them from floods. और flood से उनकी रक्षा की. So don't you think that it was something, it wasn't supernatural, because Shri Krishna was an avatar of Lord Vishnu. विष्णु भगवान के अवतार थे. तो ये सुपर नेचुरल नहीं है, ये हमारी सच्ची कथाएं हैं, ये हुआ था. And this whole episode, you know, surprised Lord Indra, and he stopped the rain. तो उन्होंने थोड़ा सा अपने को, he felt condescending. उन्होंने अपने को थोड़ा सा, he condescended, उनको थोड़ा सा अपनी अपमान सा महसूस हुआ. उन्होंने कहा मुझसे ताकतवर कौन आ गया. And since then Govardhan Puja has been celebrated a day after Deepavali. और तभी से गोवर्धन पूजा को सेलिब्रेट किया जाता है भारतवर्ष में. बाहर भी लोग जहां जहां हैं भारत के, वो सेलिब्रेट करते हैं इसको. सो जो दर्प था, दर्प यानी कि जो कंसीट थी, कंसीट इसको हम कहेंगे यहां पर, लॉर्ड इंद्रा ने जिसको हार्बर किया था, लॉर्ड इंद्रा हार्बर कंसीट, एंड हिज कंसीट वाज हम्बल्ड. लॉर्ड इंद्रा फेल्ट हम्बल्ड. उनको हम्बल्ड किया भगवान श्री कृष्ण ने. जब उन्होंने अपनी इस छोटी उंगली पर उस पर्वत को उठा लिया, तो उनकी शक्ति का जो अंदाज़ा था, इट वॉज बियॉन्ड एस्टिमेशन. लॉर्ड इंद्रा उसको एस्टिमेट नहीं कर सके और उन्होंने बारिश को रोक दिया. इट स्टॉप्ड रेनिंग. ये सारी इंफॉर्मेशन यू हैव नोन, this sort of information for ages. Have you ever shared it with somebody? I believe you have never done it before. Why don't you start doing this? When you start doing this, you will feel momentum. You will feel energized. क्या कहानी यहीं पर ख़त्म हो जाती है? Does the story end here? No. But if you do not know the beginning of the story, how you will find yourself able to end the story? ये स्टोरी तो लगातार चलती चली आ रही है, ये तो कभी ख़त्म होगी नहीं. वो तो आज मेरे इस एपिसोड में इस स्टोरी को मैं विराम दूंगा, लेकिन ये तो एक जीने के अंदाज हैं जो पूरी दुनिया में तब तक चलता रहेगा जब तक हम यहाँ पर हैं. लेकिन आप किसी को ये कब बता पाएंगे? तब बता पाएंगे जब आप इसको समझते हैं. तो आइए समझते हैं कि इसका सिग्निफिकेंस क्या है. Dear friends, Govardhan Puja is a way of expressing gratitude to the earth's bounty and how we can live in interconnectedness and unity. कैसे हम एक इंटरकनेक्टेडनेस में, सिम्बायोटिक नेचर में, यूनिटी में रह सकते हैं. हम अपना ग्रैटिट्यूड देना चाहते हैं गोवर्धन पर्वत को, नेचर को देना चाहते हैं, इसलिए गोवर्धन पर्वत को भगवान श्री कृष्ण ने उठाया। इसका महत्व ये है। And it encourages people to respect and appreciate the natural resources. Natural resources must be respected. When you respect natural resources and resources of the world, I'm not talking specifically resources that we have in India. No, I'm talking about the world. So when you respect those resources, they respect you. They give you something in return. And they help in saving the environment. And you know, on this day, devotees, जो भक्त होते हैं, devotees make heaps of cow dung. जो माँ गाय का, गौ माँ का जो गोबर होता है, these devotees make heaps of cow dung and they make, इनको हम बोल सकते हैं कि they make heaps of cow dung cakes to represent the mighty Govardhan mountain. वो उसके केक से जो डंग होता है, गोबर होता है, उससे बहुत बड़ी आकार में गोवर्धन माउंटेन को बनाते हैं ताकि आज उसका एक छोटा रूप हम अपने घरों में लेकर आ सकें, उसका परसेप्शन लेकर आ सकें, उस सोच को लेकर आ सकें. And that perception enters our houses. They also move around in their areas chanting hymns and mantras. Do you know? वो स्तोत्र बोलते हैं, वो मंत्र बोलते हैं और घरों में आसपास जाते हैं, एक दूसरे के यहाँ पे वो विजिट करते हैं. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, have I done something differently? No, I haven't. But I want to tell you that you too can do that. I want you to do it again and again and again and again, over and over again until you feel confident. Once you do it, I guarantee you are going to feel strengthened, motivated, inspired, injected with positivity. When you do it, you are going to feel that you have become victorious. It's not a momentum that stays with you for a few moments. It is something that I call permanent motivation. When you start doing this, you persist in this practice, you continue to practice with what I have provided to you today, then you definitely will feel that you have been given such a power that is irresistible, that is not going to end come what may. Because हमारी जो कहानियाँ हैं, हमारी जो कथाएं हैं, हमारा जो कल्चर है वो दुनिया को समझ में आना चाहिए. Become a potential messenger of your culture, transporter of your culture. Thank you so much. Comment कीजिएगा, देखिएगा, दिखाइएगा. You have a nice time. God bless you.